Hey there, it's Krishantiw with Krishantiw.com, bringing you weekly videos about psychic development and spiritual and personal growth. And this week's topic is a question I get a lot, which is how to communicate with your pet. And first things first, as I've said in many of these videos, there's a common misperception that you have to be born psychic in order to be psychic. From my personal experience, everyone has psychic abilities. It's just a matter of learning how to activate them and how to use them. So anyone who would like to communicate with their pet can absolutely do so. You don't have to go to an animal communicator to get that information. But there are a couple of caveats when it comes to doing this. And the first and most important thing is that sometimes when we're trying to read someone we love so much and we're worried about their health, or we really need to know the answer, that can get in the way of pure and clear information flowing. And that's when it's easier to have an outside source help tune in and help us with the work. But that said, as far as you doing it on a regular basis and getting used to doing it, it really is just a matter of practice and applying the tools that I'll teach you about today. Very, very simple and easy tools. But if you'd like to go deeper into it and really learn more about all of this, I have a course on my website, a video course that I created called Psychic Development, How to Read People. And that works for people and animals alike. But the first thing you want to do if you're interested in communicating with your pet or hearing what your pet has to say is to completely clear your mind. You have to be very quiet. You have to be very, very neutral. There's a meditation on my website, also under the shop page, where you can find that Psychic Development, How to Read People course. There's a free meditation that you can listen to. It's about 15 minutes long. And it primes your energy to get you into the perfect space to do a psychic reading. Being quiet and getting your energy right is so valuable and so important, because you're departing from the analytical 3D world and moving into the intuitive world, the multidimensional world, where things are very different, and things that you get, information and input, might be completely different from what you would expect with your rational analytical mind. But that's good. That's psychic gold, getting the stuff that doesn't make sense and then you find out later that it does. So first things first, shut the door, turn off the phone, get quiet, and meditate to get your energy really good. Now, you can have your pet with you or not. You don't actually have to have the being that you're doing a reading on present with you in that moment. But if you'd like to, if it gives you comfort, by all means do so. But once you clear your mind, you're really telling yourself that you're not listening to the analytical mind, and you're listening to the intuitive mind. And then really just imagine that you're ready to receive and be ready to receive the messages that flow. Now, some of this is, technically speaking, it's telepathy. So your pet will telepathically communicate with you what it needs and what it wants. And the problem a lot of people have initially when they're learning how to be psychic is not trusting themselves. So when you're beginning to do this, why not do something really fun and easy, like, what would you like to eat? Universally, every time I do pet readings, like, they love to tell me what they want to eat. They have no problem being like front and center. This is what I want. This is where I want to go. This is what I want to play with. This is what I don't like, and this is what I do like. You know, it's so funny. So try easy, fun, light things. And then the more you get accustomed to it, like, let's say you're doing a reading on your cat, and your cat says, I want salmon. So you go buy salmon and you make this delicious salmon. The cat gobbles it up. You're like, oh my God, I guess that was right. So more and more of that validation will help you when you get into the space of asking about medical things, which are a little trickier because we all get stressed out. We love our animals and we want to know what's wrong or where they hurt or what they need. I think starting out with the easy stuff primes us for the more challenging or more energetically charged sorts of questions to ask. But really, it's about allowing the flow. And what you might notice too is when you're communicating with your pet, and a big part of it is being able to tell the difference between your thoughts and their thoughts. You might notice that the information flows through in a way that's different than your brain. Like maybe if it's conversation, actual English words or whatever language you're speaking, maybe the cadence is higher or faster or slower. Or if it's just impressions, you'll just see a fillet of salmon, or you know what I mean. It's all these different ways that it comes in, but being able to distinguish that from your mind is really important. And I feel like I kind of threw that all at you and rambled a lot, but those are the basics. That's all you need to know as far as communicating with your pet. Once again, just to recap, they absolutely love to be able to have a voice and to speak up and to tell you what they need. So I guarantee you your pet will meet you halfway, and because they know that you're doing this to help them. And once again, that course is Psychic Development, How to Read People. It's on the store page of my website. That cool meditation that primes you is completely free. That's also at Krishantiw.com on the store page. And I would love to hear what you have to say about your experiences in communicating with your pets or animals in your life. So if you have any wonderful experiences to share, please leave them in the comments below, because I think all of us like to hear how everyone's doing and what kind of wonderful intuitive things that they're getting when they're tuning in. So it just makes it all the more fun. So thanks so much for watching. That's it for this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.